Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cella and this is Cella Reads a Bit. It is week 2 of the Magical Readathon and ooh, we need to get going. It's Monday, September 9th. It is like 8:43 now. I did just end last week's vlog. I do work today. I work to close, so I have some time before work, so I wanted to make sure to get this done so then I didn't have to wait until tomorrow, my day off. I wanted to make sure to pop in and get this started so I know what book I need to read alongside Priory, which if you've seen the last week's vlog, you'll know. Still making my way downtown, not very fast, but I'm gonna continue that, but I do need the other book, and I'm not gonna include the Phoenix Keeper in the number generator because I'm not able to get it yet. I'll have to wait until maybe Friday or Saturday to get it. Excuse the trash pickup noises. Or is it the recycling? I don't know. Ernie her. So it'll be out of 5. I know you can still hear it, but we're gonna keep chugging along because ain't got time for that. But I did, quick recap, I did get 199 pages into Priory. I did finish the Bone season. If you've seen the last week's vlog, you'll know that I enjoyed it. Just confused on like if there really was anything new or just be like rewritten better. But I did really enjoy it. I need to get the second one in these beautiful editions, but that was that. Now for what is left, like I said, Phoenix Keeper is going to be on my Kindle, but I haven't gotten it yet, but we're not including it yet. But left is Long Way to a Small Angry Planet for Sparks on the cover, for Elemental Studies, The Inheritance Games for Shapeshifting, Jewelry on the cover, Broken Blade for Astronomy, which is released in birth month, which is August. Then Sleeping Giants is for Night Sky on the cover for Restoration, and Belladonna is for Restoration as well, for Poisonous Plant on the cover or title. So this is what we have to choose from, so I'm just gonna keep it in this order. And we'll do a number generator to figure out what I'm going to be reading. Let's do it. So here's the number generator out of 5. Sorry if it's like not focusing because it wants to be annoying. 5. Cool. Here's the stack, which means The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet is the next book. So The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becca Chambers. So I've heard so many good things about this. Like a lot of people really enjoyed it. I don't know about the subsequent books in the series. People either really like them or have issues with them or think that the first one is the best one. But I've wanted to read it for a long time. Even though sci-fi isn't a genre that I'm the most used to. But I do want to get more and more into it. So I'm excited. I just know that it's pretty, I don't know if cozy is the right word. I don't really know exactly the synopsis yet. So once I get into it, then I'll let you know. But at least it's shorter, right? Just a little bit shorter than the just plain Bone season. But I'm excited to get into this. And it is not a Samantha Shannon book, even though I do enjoy Samantha Shannon's books. It is not a Samantha Shannon book, and it's different than Priory, so maybe it'll be easier to read at the same time. So I'm excited to get into this. And see, I bought The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet for my sister, so maybe I'll be able to be like, yeah, really, you need to read this, or, yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm just rambling at this point, but I'm going to be reading The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet alongside Priory. Like I said, I have work today, so that's what's gonna happen. Just waiting for my husband to get done taking a shower after he's just gotten home from work. So I'm gonna be on a call with him, and then I have to go to work 5 times, but I have 2 days off. Thankfully, 2 days off, which is a thankful because I'm gonna spend some time both days working on editing last week's vlog. I'm not just gonna keep it to one day because then I just hate editing. I should have been editing it throughout the week, but again, I work and I don't really want to edit before work. I get lazy, so we'll see, but I know I need to edit. So that is pretty much it for this intro and picking of the book. I will update you when I've gone somewhere in the book or have something to say about Priory. Let you know how the week is progressing. Hopefully this doesn't go horribly, but that is pretty much it. Sorry for the noises outside. They're all coming right now, but that's pretty much it. I will see you when I have something to update. Hello. So it's been a little bit, and sorry if it's the front facing camera, I just cannot be bothered to get the tripod and stuff. Either way, it's been a little bit. It is now Saturday, September 14th. We're doing great. But I honestly have not been reading that much, so, which is a problem because I have that huge book. This huge book still to read. I'm only this far in, and then the long way to small angry plan, I'm literally only 47 pages in, and I have not edited since, when was it, Wednesday? I think, was it Tuesday? No, Tuesday. And then I did not feel good Wednesday, so I didn't edit. And then I worked Thursday, Friday. Today I just I've been out with my sister, which was nice, but, and then now I'm back and I don't want to edit. I need to. I will get it out. It's just finding the motivation to edit it is like, it's evading me. And I need to read, so it's like, I just feel like I'm drowning, but I'm also not feeling well. I don't know what's going on. I've just been, it's a lot going on, so sorry if I'm not updating. I might make this into a 2-week vlog since I haven't done much reading or updating. And you know, I think I've said before, like, I might sometimes a vlog might be more than 1 week because sometimes I just don't have the energy for it to just be 1 week, and it needs, like, there's not enough for 1 week, so I don't mind making it 2. But the first one obviously is a 1 week one, but this one might turn into 2 weeks because I'm failing at life right now. But I just wanted to pop in. Not much going on. I did work, like I said, and just have not been reading much. I would read on my break at work, but I have not done anything outside of that. I have not edited. It's really been like just the time, and like I don't know what's going on. I'm just not feeling good. Also, like, stressed, sad, just but we're making it through. My sister and I went to Spirit Halloween today. They did not really have anything at our Spirit Halloween, and then we walked around the mall a bit, and it was a good time. But then we got stuff for dinner, and yeah, sorry, this is just rambling and boring, but nothing much has been happening other than that. I was working on my cross stitch a bit the past few days before work, so it's just been a time, but I'm just tired, not getting good sleep. I just don't know. But I just wanted to make sure that I did update because I've been meaning to for the past like few days, but my friend here, I just haven't updated. So I'm Sally, and this is gonna be a 2-week vlog. Sorry it's gonna be taking me so long to get the first week vlog out. You probably would have seen it by now, but sorry it took so long. But just know it's a time right now. But hopefully things get a little easier soon. Especially my husband's gonna be coming in November and we'll be here for a few months, so that'll be nice and like a weight off my shoulders, at least for a little bit, until he has to go back. But all that to say, not much reading has been going on so far. I don't really have much to say about this The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet, because I'm literally only 40-something pages in. It's fine. There's like more questions than answers right now, clearly. But I'm interested to see where it's gonna go. Priory, I just really want to know what's going on, what's gonna happen, and everything. I'm enjoying Priory. I just find myself not sitting down and reading. Even though I do need to sit down and read, and I also need to sit down and edit, and you can't do those two things at one time. But I need to figure out, I need to get myself to sit down and edit. Just not right now. I'm gonna give myself some time. So I might read a bit for a little bit and then do something else. Found my mom's DVDs of Supernatural, so might maybe watch that. I do have a PlayStation 4, so I can use that to, I just need to get it connected to the TV to watch that, maybe. But that's pretty much all that's going on. Just so tired, just struggling. But, and this is just rambly, chaotic, repetitive update. Sorry. Hopefully I can get some more reading done and have actually something to tell you about The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet, because everyone loves it, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I do too, but we'll see. But I just wanted to pop in and just let you know how much of a failure I am. I know, nothing new, but we're gonna persevere. We're gonna get through it, and I will see you when I have more to say about these books, because I need to get to stepping, and I have off tomorrow, so I need to get reading and I need to get editing. Those two things have to happen tomorrow. No excuses. But we'll see if that happens. I'll see you in my next update, fingers crossed, with some things to say. Oh, so I'm updating. Sorry if the angle's weird or whatever, and that this is on. Just ignore it. But it is now Tuesday, September 17th. It's been a few days. I know. Actually hasn't. Yeah, I think I updated Saturday, but I don't remember now. But we're gonna continue on with this vlog. It's gonna be 2 weeks. But I am going to be working on editing last week's vlog, the first week Magical Readathon vlog, because still working on that. I had work yesterday and didn't end up editing anything. Was just watching some stuff, just relaxing. Honestly, I did read a little bit of The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet yesterday during work. And I did read quite a bit Sunday, I believe, but not a lot. I'm only now 119 pages in, and I do have some thoughts, not necessarily bad, but just like trying to get my thoughts together. I know a lot of people love this series, and I can see why. It's charming and everything. I guess my issue that I'm having is the disconnect between me and the characters, and it's probably a me thing. But part of me feels like I don't know if it's the writing per se, but it's like some of the characters just feel like caricatures. They don't feel real, or they don't feel like it feels like there's sometimes too much, and I understand like the point of the character is to be a little bit more extra, but it just is written in a very like, I just don't believe it kind of way. Like it's a little too heavy-handed in certain ways that things are done, like the way the characters act or talk to each other or whatever, and that's just my personal opinion. I'm not saying that I'm right or that or whatever, but it comes across like that to me, and I feel like sometimes it's a bit too much, and like I'm taken aback and taken out of the story a little bit by that. There's just a lot of confusing elements within the story. I'm like, because some like the vernacular is different, like there's different words being used for certain things, so then I'm like confused on what the point, like what they're asking. But it's mostly like, I guess, like I said, the characters, like some of the characters just feel like they're unbelievable, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. Just the way that they talk, or like it just seems too convenient, or like too, I don't know how to put it into words, but it just takes me out. It's just not believable to me in certain aspects, like how these characters act. Like, yes, there are extra people, there are people who are more like outgoing, more out there, more like adventurous and stuff, but the way it's written just feels really doesn't make it sound believable in a way that I would personally think that an actual person would be. Like some of the stuff just seems a little too unbelievable. I guess I keep saying that, but I just don't know how to put it into words, like what it is about the characters specifically that just seems off. It just too heavy-handed. I guess that's just the only way I can put it. But I'm enjoying it. I want to see where it's going. Some of the things, some of the aspects are kind of confusing and with how they're described, so I'm kind of like not able to picture everything perfectly well, but that's again a me thing. This is all just a me issue, not necessarily like a problem on the author's part, but I'm enjoying it. But there's more questions than answers, and I feel like we're alluding to a lot of things, but there's like nothing really getting me to a point where like I feel like it makes sense to keep omitting things or like keep mentioning it, but then also like not add to it. But again, that's just me and just trying to get my thoughts together. I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna keep saying that I'm enjoying it, but there are little things that are like kind of taking me out of the story, and I'm just trying to see like where we're going. Where are we going with this? And certain characters I'm just kind of really confused by, like but I don't know, I'm enjoying it. I want to continue reading it, and I will continue reading it. I need to finish this book. I have so many books still left to finish for this Magical Readathon, and it's already going into the third week. We're already in the third or so week of the month, so but I haven't been reading Priory of the Orange Tree because my husband helped me figure out some things. We talked about it, and he said he gave me the suggestion of why not just leave that for now, and try to get through the smaller books and then get back to Priory when I can. And I agree, I need to do that because I have more small books I need to get to, and I feel like I'm not wanting to sit down and read because I'm juggling 2 books. I'm just not one of those people that juggles more than 1 book at a time on a normal time, so like I have trouble with that. So that's why I've only been focusing on The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet, which I need to continue reading today. But I need to continue working on editing the first week vlog of the Magical Readathon, because that is still not done. I did get a little farther Saturday or Sunday, but no, Sunday. But I'm not done yet, and everything. So I need to work on that. I've been rewatching Supernatural. Using my mom's DVDs in my PlayStation. So that's been a fun time, but also not productive. I could have been reading, but there's like moments where I'm just like, I just have too many things that I want to do, so then I don't do any of them. And that's where I am. I'm almost done with the stamped cross stitch. I find myself not picking that up. It's just a time, and then I'm like waiting for people to get back to me. Like, I'm on a wait list for something and I'm waiting for that to go through. I'm just waiting, and so I'm very excited about that. But also, like, doing health insurance stuff is just a lot, and work, and just being able to just spend time with my husband. So I need to continue editing, which is why I'm like over here gonna be editing, and I need to eat and everything. But I wanted to quickly pop in, say hello. It is Tuesday and I have off today and tomorrow, so hopefully more reading will get done. That vlog needs to go out this week, especially since I do have more time, because this one's gonna be a 2-week vlog, so I don't need to have that edited for this week either. So just a lot. I'm rambling, I'm all over the place, I'm sorry, but woo-wee. But yeah, so I need to do that. I had a good time playing raft with my husband this morning. That's where it was before this clip. And so yeah, I need to get to stepping. So I'm gonna end this clip here and get going on that reading, and I will try to update you as best as I can when I have something to say. But as of right now, I'm enjoying the book, but there's certain things that that are taking me out of the story. But we're gonna continue plowing through and trying to get to another book. Maybe what I need to do is finish this book today. Really sit down and just sprint like my life depends on it after I'm done doing my editing for the day. And yeah, but anyways, I'm rambling still, so I'm gonna see you in my next update. Hello, I'm so sorry again. I'm coming in with a front-facing camera update, but I figured this would be the only way I would be able to update, because I just don't have it in me to set the tripod up and blah 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 blah. Regardless, today is Wednesday, September 18th. It is now, and sorry if you hear the TV, I just don't feel like pausing it. It is 6:05 p.m. I just had the past 2 days off. I'm pretty sure I updated yesterday. I did finish editing the vlog, so that'll be going up tomorrow. And I got the thumbnail done, so that's all good. My brother and my sister-in-law were nice enough to take me to get some frozen yogurt, and we had to go to the grocery store quick, so did that. Didn't read much today, maybe a few pages, or maybe a page or two, but yesterday I did read quite a bit. I'm now I got to 223 yesterday, so I'm like this far, and I feel like what I was saying earlier, like yesterday, about like the characters and everything taking me out of the story, and this is like a personal thing, and it's not me saying it's like a book thing, like it's the author or anything, it's like maybe a personal preference, but I just feel like it's so unrealistic and too like on the nose with certain things, and like the dialogue, the things that are going on just feels too good, like too convenient, too good, too like the interactions just feel very, I don't know, they don't feel organic, they don't feel genuine, because it's just like, and the things that were built up, like you're building up this secret, and like, oh, I can't tell them the secret, and then one little thing is what causes the secret to like the person to like tell someone their secret. And I'm like, it didn't really take much, like you built this up and it was like there was just nothing to it, so like that kind of like was like, and just like it just doesn't feel believable to me, the way some of the characters act, the way that some of the characters like interact with things, and like it really takes me out of the story. Like, it feels like very wishful thinking, and like if we were in a perfect universe, this would be like how people talk, and like they just seem like caricatures. It just, like, it's nothing wrong, like it's probably just me, it's just not for me, but it is like grating some of like the how understanding and everything. It just feels stilted, it feels inorganic, it just feels like a convenient conversation and outcome and understanding that, like, I don't know if it necessarily, to me personally, is very believable. There's nothing inherently wrong with the book. It's just me. I'm the problem. Hello, it's me. I am the problem. And I just want to get this book done. Like, I want to see where it goes, but I'm just like, and like some of like the conversations and stuff are just very on the nose, and it just feels like it's just too happy-go-lucky sometimes with like the writing and the way people interact with each other and the way they think about each other and the way certain things are worked out. It just feels very convenient, and like there was a thing that happened in the book that like it just felt convenient, like this person just so happened to know how to speak the language. Like, if you've read it, you know. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I'm just I don't know, it's just too much for me. There's certain things I can suspend my disbelief on, but certain things I just can't. Like, I just, there's something disconnecting me from the writing and the characters, and just I just want to get to the end so I can move on to another book, because I don't have much time. So I really need to get to stepping, because I still have Belladonna, Sleeping Giants, A Broken Blade, Inheritance Game. I need to finish Priory and read Phoenix Keeper. So I've only finished one book, and that was the Bone Season. That was like after, like, the end of the first week. This is not going so good, but we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going and keep trying, but I think I've just like bogged myself down with like, I've backed myself into a corner, and I just feel like so overwhelmed. But then like, so then I don't read anything, and then I don't read anything, and then I feel even worse about it. So I don't know, but I did get at least the week 1 vlog edited, and it's scheduled, so that's great. I'm just stressed, and I'm not enjoying this as much as I wanted to enjoy it, so that's also sad. So I don't want to pick it up. Like, the Bone Season, I was like wanting to pick up. This, I'm not. So there's a problem there. So I just need to push through, but that's pretty much all I have to say. I work tomorrow. I work the next 3 days, so fingers crossed I'll be able to update and get reading done. I want to finish this tonight. I don't work until late tomorrow afternoon, so I'll try to do my best in finishing this. But I'm gonna go do that. Stop stalling. Stop procrastinating. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this update. I'll try to pop in when I have more, hopefully read, and more to say. But I will see you then. Hello. So it's been a few hours, not a day, but a few hours, and it's like a minute from 12 a.m. So technically it'll be, well, now it's 12 a.m. It's now Thursday, 12 a.m. On the 19th. But I did finish A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet just a few minutes ago. And feelings, what do I have? I'm sorry again if that's on. It comforts me that I'm trying to talk, that it's not like not completely silent in here, so bear with that. did finish it, and I think I enjoyed the last bit more, but, and there's a big but here, I still stand by what I said earlier, where I just don't believe the things, and also the pacing is a little weird. Like, it's hard to get connected to these characters and like what they're feeling and what they're doing within this story, because it just feels so disjointed. Like, you're missing, it feels like I'm missing big pieces that connect them or like move forward, like how they're feeling. Like, when the main character, like, that you start out with, Rosemary, comes into the ship, you barely see them being new and everything, and it just like kind of really quickly goes there, and I don't know, it's just hard to explain. I guess the way to say it is a lot of telling, not showing. And even though I did enjoy some of the relationships that did happen in here, or connections, I did feel a disconnect from them because of it. Like, I didn't see the progression, I didn't see where exactly it came from. It wasn't enough for me to grasp onto to believe it. And again, I feel like things were really heavy-handed, and I appreciate and I'm with the meaning and like what some of these things are trying to say, but I just feel like in the aspect of the story, it just felt a little too on the nose and like too preachy at times. And like, I appreciate the sentiment and I agree, but it just didn't feel organic. It didn't feel like subtle enough. And it just felt like too, I guess, convenient, and like too, it's unbelievable to me, like some of the things that was like said, done. Like, yeah, in like some instances, some of these good things and some of the way of thinking and like camaraderie would be there, but I just feel like the extent in which it's in here is a little too unrealistic for me personally. Again, that's not like me saying that it's the book, like it was poorly done or anything. I think it was well done. I think some of the things that were said were very poignant, very like touching, very moving, and I did enjoy certain aspects of the book. I just don't think I just think some things took me out, but I did fly through the last bit of it, so like I did have a enjoyable time with it. There was just things that like kept me from enjoying it as much as like a lot of other people. And like, I believe the second one is technically a standalone sequel that's not following any of the characters in this. I'm like, I can easily just, this is a one and done kind of. I am glad I read it. I'm glad I got to see what everyone really enjoyed, and I'll just be done with it. And I did enjoy it for the most part, but it just wasn't something I loved. But I really enjoy. I do wish like I could see some of what happens to some of these characters later on. I don't plan on reading the other one because it did say standalone sequel, so I don't see the point of picking it up, even on the off chance that you see these characters a little bit, because it's just like wouldn't equate, because like I don't really want to follow the character that's really in the synopsis for the second one. So I did finish that, so now I have finished 2 of the books for the Magical Readathon, which is not saying much because I still have so many books to go, including Priory. But I wanted to quickly, before going to bed, pick the next book. So let's do that. So here is the physical ones, other than Priory, which is like over there, but that's not being considered. But this is the physical ones that I have, and then Phoenix Keeper I need to get on Kindle, so that's not here, and it's not, I'm just gonna wait on that one for a little bit. But out of these 4, this is what we're going with. So let's see what we get. 3. A Broken Blade. Okay. So like you saw, I got A Broken Blade, which I don't really know too much about. It's just that the main character is the King's Blade. It's by an indigenous author, and I am looking forward to reading it. I know the first time I saw it was at work, and the cover really like jumped out at me, And then reading the back, I was like, this looks very interesting. So I'm looking forward to reading this. Getting back. So I went from fantasy to sci-fi, back to fantasy, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad this is the next one to be read. So I'll be starting that tomorrow. But yeah, I'm excited to read it. So that's what's next. I am very excited though to get to Belladonna because I really want to know if I like it, because I really want to know. But we're reading a Broken Blade, and I'm excited for that too. But that is that for 2 books. My goal was to finish that tonight, and I'm so glad that I was able to do it. Sad that like I'm not gonna be able to continue with these characters because I do want to see what happens, but it is what it is. The long way to a small angry planet, and also to add to my problem is like I feel like some things were like built up, which I've said before previously in the last clip. Things were built up and then nothing really happened with it, or like it was either too easily conveniently fixed, or a easy conversation was had and things were resolved, or certain elements were very convenient and like I could have seen this coming. But also it just felt like really episodic, like the way it was put forth is like very like snippets, which maybe that's the point and that's fine, but like for me I'm like I couldn't really grasp onto anything because I was just getting like snippets. You go through this thing and then it's like a span of time and then this thing happens, and yeah, so either way I did enjoy it, but there was things like made it not like a favorite for me. But excited to move on to A Broken Blade. But that's where I'm gonna end this clip here because I need to go lay down and relax and go to bed because I do work tomorrow. Not until later, but still gotta wake up and be able to spend time with my husband before work. So I'm gonna do that. I'm excited to have finished the 2nd book in the 3rd week of Magical Readathon, but we're gonna continue. We're gonna keep trying and push forward and move forward from here. But anyways, I'm rambling. I'm gonna see you in my next update. Well, so it's now Saturday, September 21st, I believe. Sorry, I'm using the front-facing camera. Am I making any progress? No, not at all. No. I finished The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet and did start A Broken Blade, which is over there. I don't feel like getting. And it's fine so far. I'm not very far. I'm like maybe chapter 3. So not very far at all. And we're almost at the end of the month. So, I was telling my husband earlier, he's now since gone to bed. And I don't work till later. So I got some time. I mean, should I be reading? Yeah. Am I going to? Maybe. But I kind of just don't have it in me. There's a lot of stressful things and I just don't feel like reading. I was talking to him about it and I'm like, I feel like I just need to admit to myself and to the universe that I'm not going to finish all of these books within the Magical Readathon, and that's fine. It'll be the first time I didn't actually complete even all but 1 book. Like the last time I completed everything but only got like part of the way through City of Brass. But this time I'm not even gonna be completing all of those books. So what I was thinking, because I just saw that Becca from Becca and the Books released their announcement for the Spookoplathon in October. So 2 months of readathon. So I enjoyed my first time doing the Spookoplathon. So I want to do that this year too. When I do complete all the books for the Magical Readathon, I will consider it as like a completed semester. I'm going to do the Spookoplathon. And if I can use the books that I need to complete for the Magical Readathon in the Spookoplathon. So the prompts, try to make the prompts fit those books so that I can complete those. And it won't be as stressful, hopefully. But I'm going to try to finish as many as I can now, but I know I'm not going to be able to finish them all. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to combine the two with what I don't finish this month. Let that roll over to next month and fit that into the Spookoplathon. So that is what I'm gonna do. Again, still gonna work on finishing what I can within this month, but I knew it wasn't gonna happen, especially with Priory. My gosh. But yeah, not much has been read, not much has been happening, just work and stuff, so I'm hoping things get a little better soon, but who knows. But I wanted to just pop in really quick and be like, your girl is failing at life at this point, and that I'm gonna be doing the Spookoplathon next month, and whatever I don't finish, do within there, and then I'll kind of consider the Magical Readathon past. I do need to remember what I need to complete for the Adventures in Alia thing that happens throughout the year that has like choices and stuff, so I need to get caught up on that, and I know I'm not even close, so I need to do that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I got nothing else to say. I'm just rambling. Yes, I know I'm failing, but it is okay. It's okay. It happens, and I'm human, and right now it's not an easy time. So I hope you're still enjoying the video, even though I'll be lucky to complete 2 more books before the end, but fingers crossed I can at least do that. But anyways, I hope you're enjoying the video. I will see you in my next update, which hopefully will be me farther in this book. Oh well, so it is now Monday, September 23rd, I think. Don't quote me on it. What a fail it's been. I know. And sorry I'm using my front-facing camera, but this is where we are. And say I did not read anything. I had off yesterday. Did not read anything. Sorry, I'm failing completely. But I think I did in the last clip say that, like, I'm gonna be doing this Spookoplathon in October, and that I'm gonna just extend my Magical Readathon into that, and I'm not gonna be too hard on myself. There's a lot going on, and started a broken blade, but I've not gotten very far. I'm like only to chapter 3, 30 pages in. I'm failing, guys. It's okay. It's just that kind of time. Just a lot going on, a lot of stress. But I know this one's been not a lot going on, not a lot of reading and everything, but it is what it is. Not every week is going to be a success, but I'm going to try my best to finish at least this book by the end of the readathon, and then move everything else over to the Spookoplathon to finish it there. Oh well, interjecting Cella coming in before you watch the clips that are gonna come after this. I wanted to make sure to explain, because this vlog initially was gonna be just the week 2 and 3, but then as week 4 was happening, because I'm about to edit the vlog, upon looking at how many clips I had for week 4 after talking to my husband and us both brainstorming, it just was a better option just to fit those clips into the end of week 2 and 3, because it wouldn't have made sense as its own vlog. There's not really much to it. It was a complete fail, so I'm just gonna tack it on to the end of this week 2 and 3. So the reason I'm putting this clip in here is because anything after this point is from week 4, just to have a disclaimer, an explanation on why it seemed like I was ending the vlog after 2, 3 and gonna start a new one. It's because I did, but literally only had 3 clips for week 4, so that's I'm tacking it on to this one and just calling it one vlog, week 2, 3, and 4, because it was not good, but you'll see. But that's why, if you get confused, if like the way I'm wording things makes it seem like they're supposed to be separated, or this past clip was supposed to be ending, like the vlog was supposed to be ending, that's why. I'm going to try to edit out as much as I can to make it make sense, but in case, I'm popping in here just to make a disclaimer. So it's now a 2, 3, and 4 week of the Magical Readathon vlog, so it's been a time, but you'll see. So that is what's gonna happen, so hopefully you're not as confused. But let's just go into week 4. Hello, it is now the last full week of the Magical Readathon. I had off yesterday, Sunday. I technically am supposed to work today, but I had to call off. Not feeling good, so this clip hopefully is not gonna be long. Oh my god, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it today. I did briefly mention that I did start a Broken Blade, and I just didn't get anywhere. I'm only 30 pages in. It's not even that I'm necessarily not liking it. I haven't given it enough of a chance to know if I like it or not. I literally just have not been in the mood. So yesterday, like I said, I had off, but I did not read a page, not a word, nothing. I just was not in the mood. I was not having a good day. And then today, like, clearly I'm not even going into work, so it's just not been a good time. So I just wasn't in the mood. But I did mention in last week's vlog that Becca from Becca in the Books is doing the Spookoplathon again this year. So I'm just gonna, any books that I don't finish within the Magical Readathon, I'm gonna move over into that and consider it completing the Magical Readathon, because I know that I'm not gonna be too hard on myself, especially like with everything going on and working and everything. So I'm not gonna be hard on myself. So I'm just gonna still call it completed even when I finish them within the Spookoplathon, which hopefully I'll be able to fit those into the prompts that I get for the Spookoplathon. But I am gonna try my best to get some stuff done this week. Hopefully today's not starting this out very well, so who knows. Well, on top of that, I know that there is like G has started like this shop thing within the Magical Readathon that you can use your points that you've accumulated to use certain items. And I know there's one that's like a DNF. You can still count that prompt as completed, and I know I have enough from just participating in the Magical Readathon to get the one and to get that one. So I'm going to use that for Phoenix Keeper, which is a book I don't even own. I don't have the means to get it right now. So I'm just gonna use that as that and call that prompt done. So Phoenix Keeper, the one with Phoenix, my course that had to do with Phoenix, I'm just counting as done. So that one's off the table. I don't have to worry about that one. But I still do need to finish a Broken Blade, the rest of the Priory, Belladonna, Sleeping Giant, the Inheritance games. Still to complete my courses for the Magical Readathon. But again, like I said, just to make sure I reiterate, I am probably gonna have to move it into the Spookoplathon and complete my Magical Readathon there, because it's just a lot going on, and I feel like I'm like making myself worse by trying to force myself into this mindset of like I have to get this all done in this time frame, and it's just making everything feel even worse than it needs to. And then I find myself not doing anything because I'm just like so stressed. But regardless, I am going to complete the Magical Readathon. It just might not be just contained within this month of September. So I hope you understand. I hope you're fine with that. Either way, that's what I'm doing because I love this readathon and I still want to complete it to the best of my ability. And I am going to be doing the Spookoplathon, so I'll just combine them two in October with whatever books I do not complete. So hopefully I'll be able to fit prompts in that, and the Spookoplathon will help me not be as stressed about it. But I am gonna try my best to read a bit here and there today, but I might sleep quite a bit because I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling good today. My head is not doing so hot, my stomach is not doing so hot, and it's just been a stressful time, stressful morning. I had to take care of some things this morning, so it's just not been a time. So this is my first time calling off since I started this job, so I do not call off often. Clearly it's my first time, but I really needed it today. I will work tomorrow, so, but anyways, I'm just rambling. I really just wanted to make sure that I explained. We will see, but sorry that the energy is down in this. Just not feeling too good right now, but I still wanted to make sure I didn't fail completely. I will try to pop in at some point when I've actually read some stuff and everything. Luckily I don't call these reading vlogs, but this is like for the Magical Readathon, but still. Anywho, that is pretty much it for this update, intro, whatever you want to call it, and I will talk to you in my next one, hopefully in more high spirits. Here we are. Hello. Yet again, failing. It is now Wednesday, September 25th, and we only have until next Monday, until this coming Monday, to finish the Magical Readathon. And like I said in previous clips, there's no way I'm going to be able to do that, nor am I trying at this point. I'm just trying to survive. I'm just trying to survive, and sorry it's a front-facing camera moment, but here we are. I'm just waiting for my food to get here. I ordered some Subway, so. Yep. Have I read anything? Yes, I did read a bit on my break yesterday at work. Did I get very far? No. But I did read a little bit, and it's not that I'm disliking the book. And I'll just pop up a picture. I don't feel like getting in it. It is what it is, you know, your girl is having a time. But, it's not that I'm disliking it. There's just, like, I'm just not, like, gripped. Even with, A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet, the atmosphere, the like, vibe of it was, like, I still think about it. Like, I didn't like certain aspects of that book, but I still did enjoy my time reading it, for the most part. And, like, the bone season, I was immersed, but it's a book that I've read before, pretty much. But with this, I'm just, like, there's, like, I don't know if it's a spoiler, in the Broken Blade, but I don't remember if it's on the back, but the main character is struggling with alcoholism, clearly, and it's, like, to the point where it's mentioned so often that I'm like, girl, but I get it, I got it, like, within the first chapter. I'm now in chapter 4, I'm good, I get it. And, like, it's just excessive to the point where it's, like, unbearable. And maybe that's just me not understanding that, like, and that's totally fair. Like, I don't have that personally. I get wanting to make sure the reader understands that this is a struggle that the character is going through. But there's a point in which it's too much. It's too much too often, and I'm just being told the same thing over and over again. But some of the things also within the story are a little confusing. Like, again, I'm still, like, not that far, so. But it's, like, I don't know. Maybe I need to, like, take a step back from that book. Maybe choose a different one and try to do that. Maybe I'll do that later. Let me think about it. Like, because I need to read something. So maybe I just need to take a step back from this book specifically. And I've already used my DNF on the Phoenix Keeper, so I can't do that. So either I need to figure out a different book for this prompt, or just put this one on the back burner for now and just read a different one until I have the wherewithal to get to it. Maybe leaving this one to when I'm doing the Spookoplathon / catching up on the Magical Readathon. I don't know, but I wanted to pop in because it's now Wednesday and I haven't updated since Monday. I did go to work yesterday, Tuesday. It was rough. I was not feeling good still, but we're here now. I'm still, like, getting through it. I did agree to work tomorrow for a few hours to make up some of the hours that I've lost. Not because I had to, but because, like, I know they needed the help, and money is very important, especially that there's this thing that I'm working towards right now, other than like the most important thing is getting my husband here. So I'm gonna be working tomorrow, and then I'm gonna be working Friday, which I was already scheduled. Then I have off Saturday. I work Sunday because I took that shift from someone who was trading it. Again, that one's not that many hours, so it's like it was fine. And then I do work Monday. Yeah, I do work Monday, so, and that's the end of the Magical Readathon. So we'll see, but I just felt like I've already failed at reading. I don't want to fail at, like, completely at, like, at least updating something. This Magical Readathon has been a complete fail, and I do blame it all on my inability to function, as a human, in this universe, in this society. I'm trying, and I appreciate the people who have stuck around, especially because I've been so inconsistent with uploads, but that's because life has just been something. But I do appreciate the people who have stayed, the new people. Hello, hi. It means a lot, you know, it means a lot. So it helps get through this time a bit. But yeah, I just wanted to pop in. Have not gone very far in A Broken Blade, and once I decide what I'm doing, I'll pop in again and either say I'm going to continue with this one or move on to a different book and see if I'm going to just do another number generator kind of thing. But I'm going to wait for my food, and hopefully it gets here soon. It is raining, so hopefully it doesn't get messed up when they leave it for me to get. But yeah, I'm just rambling at this point, but I just wanted to pop in, say, hey, hello, how are you? And that I'm failing, but it's okay. Failure is part of life, and I'm just at that part of my life. But I did have a good time with my husband. He's asleep now, but here we are, struggling. But we're gonna persevere, guys. We're gonna persevere. So I'll update you once I've figured everything out. Maybe once I've eaten and stuff, and we'll go from there. I'll see you when I see you. Hello. Long time no talk. It is now Sunday, September 29th. And I don't know how great or interesting or enjoyable this vlog is gonna be, because I've completely failed. I've finished 2 books of the Magical Readathon that I set out. I've only finished the Bone Season and the Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. I started and got a bit of the way into Priory. Started A Broken Blade, did not get very far. I think I'm just, like, at a standstill with A Broken Blade, but, like, I just got home from work, so sorry, this ending clip is gonna be me doing it this way, but I know there's still tomorrow, but I've completely failed. It's already done for me, it's over. But like I said in previous clips, I am going to continue doing it during Spookoplathon, starting the 1st. So all is not lost, but technically on the actual readathon time, I failed. But I'm going to consider it complete if I do them within the Spookoplathon. So, but about A Broken Blade, I just right now I'm not in the mood for it. There's not necessarily, like, it's not that I don't like it, or that it's just that it's just that thing that's so repetitive right now. It's like I just don't feel like picking it up. So as I was talking to my husband this morning, I was looking at possible ones for it, because I'm pretty sure I chose that one for book in my birth month, so which is August. So I found out that Empty Smiles by Catherine Arden was released in August. So and I did read the other 3. I only own 2 of them. I just bought this at work, which is the 4th and final one in the small spaces quartet. So I'm gonna read this instead, and it works out because it's a spooky book. It's gonna be Spookoplathon, so 2 birds, 1 stone. I was gonna start it, but I was like, you know what, I might as well wait till the Spookoplathon starts. So I did get that. I'm gonna do that in the place of A Broken a broken blade. I'm just wanting to make sure I do this before I forget. And I'm so sorry. This has been a complete fail. This is the first time I've actually completely failed the Magical Readathon. But like I said, I'm gonna, if I do complete the books that I have left in the Spookoplathon, I am gonna consider it completed because it's not that deep, you know? And people can do this outside of the time. So it's not, I feel like she would understand, you know? But what I still have left that I'm gonna roll over to the Spookoplathon, and hopefully I can fit them into the prompts on that, is finishing Priory of the Orange Tree, Belladonna, Sleeping Giants, the Inheritance games, and now Empty Smiles, because I'm doing that in lieu of a Broken Blade. So I think that is everything that's left, but I did complete only these 2 books, so, you know, whatever. It's just been a time. I've not been doing so hot. It's been not a good time, so just bear with me. I hope you can understand. I hope it's still enjoyable just to see my struggle and see my fail, but I'm gonna continue going. I'm gonna put this out because, you know what, it's real. It's life. This is real life. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna start tomorrow, Monday. I'm gonna end the vlog here on Sunday, even though there is a day, but I'm just gonna end it here and then start the Spookoplathon fresh on the 1st. And hopefully the first book I can fit one of these books into the roll. But fingers crossed. Just bear with me. It's a time, and I'm working, and just it's a stressful time. But you know, I bet you're tired of hearing me say that, but it is true. So I hope you understand why I completely failed, but I'm not gonna completely fail. Hopefully by next month. I'm hoping to not fail it in October. Hopefully the Spookoplathon helps me through. But that is pretty much it. Sorry I'm ending the vlog on the front-facing camera, but you know what? I just cannot be bothered. I wanted to make sure I did this and got it done and recorded. So I hope you enjoy the video regardless of my failing. If you do enjoy my videos, please feel free to give a like and subscribe. I would love to have you here. It really makes my day, and I love seeing you here, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.